Okay, we're going to move on to our first speech, and actually it's Andy Nixon's fourth speech, and it's around how to say it. So the title is Choosing Civility, a Reaction to Recent Events. And Andy Nixon, if you could come up.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Today my speech is about choosing civility and a reaction to recent events. So I'm coming to you today as a concerned and upset citizen in our country. Last week we had a horrible terrorist attack up in Boston, and it started to get me thinking. So as I went through this speech, I completely changed what I wanted to do this weekend in response to what happened. So what do you think about when you think of the United States? You can think about symbols, for instance, symbols of the United States being the White House, maybe our monetary system, Wall Street. Another symbol could be this, right? So, Kurt, how many stripes on the flag? 13 stripes on the flag, representing the 13 original colonies of the United States. Sabina, how many stars? 50 stars, representing the 50 states of the United States of America. This is a symbol of the United States of America. Interestingly enough, one of the other symbols of the United States of America is freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, freedoms in general, are a symbol of the United States because they're guaranteed by our Constitution. What our Constitution does not guarantee is the ability to impose your thoughts or ideas on another person, like these folks did up in Boston. Having said that, like I said, I'm a concerned citizen, and one of the things that I did 10 years ago was purchase this book. This book is called Choosing Civility by Dr. P.M. Forney, and it contains 25 rules for considerate conduct and civility. Civil rights, civility, civil liberties, the United States of America, another symbol of the United States. Contained in this book are 25 rules, obviously, of what the author and their co-founders of the organization at Johns Hopkins called the Civility Project thinks that are cornerstones of what civility are. So 25 rules. I've broken those down into 5 separate rules that I think are the cornerstones to civility and really how to treat other people. And those rules are as follows. Number 1, respect and acknowledge other people. Respect and acknowledge their time, their space, their personalities. I think a lot of folks don't realize that many people have the same struggles that they do. We all experience life, and life is a series of struggles. We need to respect one another. Number 2 is accept and give praise. Something that doesn't happen often is accepting or giving praise. A lot of people are timid or shy enough to not say you've done a good job doing something, or shy enough to not acknowledge that they've done well at something. I think this is the key to a democratic society. This is what our country is all about. Rule number 3, listen to other people. Listen. A lot of people do far more talking when they should be listening. Rule number 4, maintain a positive outlook and be agreeable. That does not mean that you can't have your own opinion. Be agreeable and maintain a positive outlook simply means work to find common ground with other people. Being civil is the responsibility that we have to work together. That's what this country is all about. That's what Toastmasters is all about. That's what our daily lives are all about. Civility is working with other people. The last rule is don't shift responsibility and blame. I think what that means is own yourself and own your personal situation. If you make a mistake, admit to making a mistake. Apologize for making a mistake. If you offended someone, apologize. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a civil responsibility. In closing, I'd just like to say that I bought this book 10 years ago on purpose because of another horrible act. It was not related to September 11th. One of my family friends actually walked into a bar and ended up committing suicide after he killed 2 people. And I bought this book thinking that I would donate it to a library or something somewhere along the line. Interestingly enough, I think that I've got more out of this book myself than dedicating it to a library ever would have. We need to learn from our history and past events. If we can learn from history, the future will remain bright. Thank you.